Hey everyone, Longacres Finance here, and today I want to show you how the power of compounding can make you wealthy. Albert Einstein called it the eighth wonder of the world. Warren Buffett learned it very early in life and used it to his benefit to become one of the richest people in the world today. Many of you have probably already heard or are familiar with compounding interest, but it never hurts to see it in action once more. I'm going to show you an example of a very simple way anyone can use the power of compounding to turn a small amount of money into great wealth. All you need is some time, a little disposable income, and a whole lot of patience. But there is nothing better in the world than getting wealthy while you eat, drink, and sleep, and go about your usual life. Most people in the United States should be familiar with the S&P 500 index. It's the easiest and cheapest way to invest in the US stock market, but also one of the best index funds you can own forever. Historically, over long periods of time, the index has rewarded patient investors with 8 to 10% annual returns. That may not seem like much, but for a patient, hands-off investor, it is more than enough to create passive wealth. I'm going to show you a bar chart graph of investing $200 per month, that's less than $50 a week, into the S&P 500 for the next 50 years. And I will assume it can keep growing at 8% annually over that time period. The top green line here shows the total value of your investment. The second yellow line shows the amount of money you contributed, that $200 added every month. And the third purple line are the gains from the index that will provide the compounding effect to your portfolio. Let's see how things shake out in 50 years. As you can see, it starts off pretty slow, with the bulk of your portfolio value coming from your own cash invested. It takes about 4 years to reach $10,000, of which almost 90% is made up of your own contributions. But the gains are slowly starting to pick up the pace. If you're enjoying the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. About 9 years in, and your gains account for around 33% of your portfolio value. It takes about 16 years for your gains to finally outpace your invested cash. At this point, your cumulative return is 100%, so you have essentially doubled your money. After about 18 years, your portfolio crosses the six-figure mark. After 24 years, your gain accounts for about 66% of your portfolio value. After about 25 years, your portfolio crosses $200,000. Remember, it took 18 years to hit the first $100,000, but only 7 more to earn the next $100,000. After about 29 years, your gains account for about 75% of your portfolio value. After about 30 years, you hit $300,000. So it took about 5 years to earn this 100K. After 36 years, you crossed the $500,000 mark. So in 6 years now, you gained $200,000, and more than 80% of that amount is from gains. After about 41 years, you crossed $750,000. So now you have gained $250,000 in 6 years. After about 43 years, 90% of your portfolio value is purely from market gains. After about 44 years, you hit $1 million. Which is an almost 1,000% cumulative return based on your invested cash. And in the final 6 years, your portfolio climbs another almost 60% or $600,000. So over the 50 years, you invested a total of $120,000, and your portfolio grew by over $1.4 million. That means your invested cash accounts for about 7.5% of your portfolio value, while the other 92.5% is made up of market gains. Now, the few things we can take away from this example are: start investing early. Be consistent with your investments. It takes time for compounding to work, so have patience. And most importantly, enjoy your life while compounding works to fund your retirement. If you're older, then time is not on your side, and the only way to make up for lost time is with larger contributions or higher gains. Higher gains typically mean you need to take on more risk, and higher contributions require you to allocate more of your budget towards saving for retirement. In this example, it took $200 monthly contributions about 44.5 years to grow to $1 million. At $250 per month, you can trim this down to about 41.5 years. $400 a month gets you down to about 36 years. $750 gets you down to just under 29 years. To get down to about 20 years, you would need to invest about $1,700 per month. $3,000 a month would get you down to about 15 years. And you would need to invest $5,500 per month to cut this time frame down to about 10 years. Of course, the shorter your time frame is, the higher the risk that you won't hit your target market return, since index funds are more predictable over long periods of time. So start early and stay consistent. Thank you for watching. See you next time.